Okay, so it's interesting. It seems like a lot of people really resonated with the episodic branded content. So how do you, Dami, how do you actually create a group of raving fans that want to love your product? Well, my question will be this. You have to look at the different formats that will be applicable to your business model. So for example, for food, when you look at some of the core human needs, it's love and sex and food and sleep, right? Essentially, there's a few other things, and also fighting and physical fighting, right? So when you look at the WWE, for example, that's one of the biggest sports franchise and entertainment franchises ever. And they were just recently acquired by WMG, right? And it sold for, I believe, billions, right? Multi-billions. But essentially what you're going to find is that each business model, when it comes to branded episodic content, has their own lean. So for example, again, if we're talking about the core human needs, food, that pairs really well with love. Right? So for example, what do people do on Valentine's Day? Flowers and some chocolates. Let's go watch a movie. Let's go watch a movie, have some popcorn, have some ice cream. What do you do when you're on a date? You have some gelato, right? So what you're doing is you're pairing some of those core human needs together. So with food, love related or dating related or relationship related episodic content is incredible and very useful. Now, if you have like a service-based business, let's just say you have a consulting package or consulting services, right? Then an example of branded episodic content could literally be, I would say, some sort of game show, right? Where, you have someone come in, and this is just a really, really rough example. You have 4 people that are like judges, and then you have different contestants. And those different contestants are across different industries. And the 4 judges are able to say, this service solves this, this, and this. 3, 2, 1, and like you guys can get creative with it. There's ChatGPT. There are a gazillion content formats on Jubilee, Corsar Central, my production company, Cut, and other businesses, and other content formats like Mr. Beast, etc., where you can be like, what is the budget I have? Maybe the budget is $50K for the quarter to create some episodic content that's going to last years, because the great thing about episodic content is it's like virtual real estate. So once you've created it, it grows, it compounds. There's videos that I created for my production company in September, October of 2022 that now have over 1 million views, and we haven't spent $1 on paid ads, right? So it's evergreen marketing. That's the benefit of it, okay? So that's an example for the services. Now, if you have, let's just say, a health business, like you have maybe a gym business, etc., then you could do speed dating, but not like in the speed dating that you guys think with the Tinder swiping. I'm talking about like, all right, today I'm jogging with Joanne and John. How are you? Yeah, look, yeah. So how'd you get into sports? And all while they're jogging, and then the next scene is them lifting weights, and the next scene is them doing stretching. All while they're doing all this physical activity, there is product placement of the gym in the background, or like certain products or protein shakes, etc. Again, guys, I've just seen so many mega brands that have done like billions and like multi-9 figures do this. And like, I'm fortunate, I was able to get into this game. I started marketing at 19. The agency's been, the production company's been around since 2022, agency's been around since 2019. So I've been able to see the evolution of this. But where a lot of people miss the mark, unfortunately, is that they'll hire a really amazing creative agency or production house to create, content for them, and it's all good and dandy. But respectfully, a lot of the people that own these super established companies that have worked with, these mega conglomerates, a lot of them essentially are in their late 40s, 50s, 60s, late 30s, which is all fine. But I'm 24, I'm 25 in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. So my benefit is I'm a Gen Z who's also not too far from Gen Alpha and only 3-4 years away from could have been a millennial if I was born 4 or 5 years earlier. So I'm at the intersection of essentially the biggest consumers and purchasers of the present and soon to be the future. So the benefit of that is I have my finger on the pulse of what is heating up content-wise, and I also have the skill set to be able to say, hey, business owner, yes, I'm good at marketing. Yes, I've done the sales thing. Yes, I've climbed the corporate ladder to the head of whatever role, etc. But I'm also a Gen Z with my finger on the pulse of content because I do this for my production company and other businesses as well, right? So the benefit of this, guys, is you need to be able to think, okay, what content format is going to be relatable and digestible to the industry in which I am in, and then you use it as the template to then build on top of it. Again, this is high level stuff. If you do want some help, drop a comment, say, Dami, reach out, or you can click the links in the description. But if you guys can nail this and you build some episodic content over the next 1-2 years, you will become a juggernaut in your industry with less expenditure and more creative community building based thinking, which is what business is all about, right? It's about people wanting to trust trust you as a provider or as someone that is the brand to be able to deliver a product or service that is essentially commoditizable. But what is not commoditizable is the brand story. And if it's demonstrated through branded episodic content, oof, mega community galore, you're going to build a massive brand and, maybe you'll hit 1 billion views. If you guys want some help or you want to learn more, like, subscribe. I post a lot of content like this. And of course, guys, think mega. Peace.